Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Crosstalk. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea. Today we're going to explore how people adjust to the new season, and also we're going to tackle the complexities of shipping costs in Japan.
So it's already been some time since the new season started here in Japan. Did anything surprising happen on your first day at the new workplace? For me, one of the challenges has always been remembering people's names.
Yeah, that's actually a difficult one for most people.
Yes.
I also have trouble remembering names sometimes.
Yes. So yeah, imagine like you are at a new section at the workplace, and your boss introduced you to the staff, but you can remember any of your staff member. It's really frustrating.
Yes, it happens often, actually. It happens often.
But how would you manage it?
Well, there's a couple of things I have done in the past that seem to work okay. This is not like a new workplace, but for example, when I go to meetings and people exchange business cards, I try to put their business card in front of me in the order that they're sitting. So you have like A-san, B-san, C-san, D-san. I try to arrange their cards in that order. So then I can remember who is who. And then once I remember their name, then I can put the cards away. And I've seen Japanese people do that too. So I don't think it's rude. I think it's okay to leave people's cards on the table.
Yes. That's a manner.
It's okay? Okay,
yes,
good.
It's okay.
Good. And then for places where we don't have business cards, like for example, I work in schools sometimes. Usually in that case, there's a someone will make a seating chart in all the meeting papers that we get. It will tell who is sitting where, and try to get that paper and remember as quickly who is sitting around me, and then who do I need to talk to. Try to remember their names. If there isn't a paper, then I try to take a memo and write like a little diagram, like whose desk is this, whose desk is this, whose desk is this. Take a memo. Yeah. Have you done anything like that before?
No. I'm surprised you could remember people's name in the meeting, but
sometimes, not always.
I never succeeded. So I'm always looking at the people's name card on a desk.
It depends on how big the meeting is, though. If it's a small meeting, yes, I can remember. If it's larger, then it's kind of a gamble, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And I clearly remember our first day at work, started working at the new place in Australia. People introduced themselves to me like, hey, Tom, because I was saying to my friends, called me Tom. Oh, hey, Tom, I'm Alexa. Hey, Tom, I'm Matthew. I'm Jessica. I'm blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's all foreign names,
my gosh,
right? It's all English names.
I can't remember anything, any of you.
Yeah, and no one had name tags on probably, right?
No.
That's difficult because I think that was a restaurant, right?
Yes, it was a big restaurant.
Okay, so it's not like a meeting. Like in a meeting or a school, everyone's sitting down.
Right.
They're not moving around. So it's pretty easy to like,
yes,
this person is that person's card. This is the card for that person. But if people are moving around, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. Honestly.
No idea. So I could only remember my direct boss.
Okay.
That's the only thing I remember on the first day.
On the first day, yeah. And then as you're working, you hear people calling each other like, hey, Alex, bring that soup over here. And then you kind of, that guy is Alex,
Yes.
You kind of make a mental memo.
Yes.
Make a memo in your mind. Okay, that guy's name is whatever.
Yes. Oh, I'm surprised. I mean, you had some technique.
Yeah, I've worked in restaurants too in America, and not all the names were English. We actually had a fairly international staff. We had a couple of Vietnamese brothers. They had Vietnamese names, and the names were very similar.
Yes.
We had a few Mexican guys that had Spanish names, French and Swiss people, American people. And the owners were Jewish. So it was really hard to remember everyone's name in that case too, because they were foreign names. Yeah, kind of like in your case too.
Right. We also had people from Nepal.
Nepal, yeah.
Nepali. Nepali.
Mm-hmm.
Their sound of name are very unique, so I was struggle with remembering their name also.
Yeah.
Like Manu. One of the staff member name is Manu.
Manu. Mm.
You know, it's the sounds of the name is very unfamiliar with Japanese people.
Yeah, and probably if you see how it's spelled, it doesn't sound like it's spelled.
Yes.
Really complicated.
Yeah. There's another guy have unique name. Wampak.
Okay.
Wampak.
Okay.
Wampak.
That sounds Thai. Is it Thai?
No, he is also from Nepal.
Nepal. Okay, in Nepal. Yeah.
And there's another Wampak. So the other boss called them. Oh, it's complicated. You guys have same name.
Yeah.
So he decided to call one of the other Tupac.
Oh.
You know, the singer Tupac.
That's cute. Yeah. That's cute. But also One too.
Yes.
Tupac.
Yes.
Yes, and there's Tupac the rapper. Yeah.
I just realized Wampak in Japanese. Wampaku.
Yeah, sounds like Wampaku. So that would be easy to remember.
I didn't think about this way.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's funny. That's very cute.
So
Yeah.
I also want to talk about how to make a small talk in a new places, new workplace, in the new environment, because this is the way to make a relationship.
Yes.
With the new people.
Yes.
And I am especially not good at making this kind of a conversation.
Okay. Small talk is hard.
I think you are good at it.
I have to be because of my job.
Yes.
I don't have a choice, but yeah, it's hard.
Yes. So the phrase I often use, I mean, actually I don't, because I'm not really good at talking to new people. But if I, push myself to talk to new people, I start with this eikaiwa phrase. I saw something pretty cool on the internet. Did you know this? I mean, something like this.
Okay, that's a good intro into small talk.
Yes.
I don't know. I think I try to find out something that they're interested in and get them to talk about themselves or talk about something that I've done recently or seen recently. But I like that. I like the I saw this thing on the internet. It's really interesting. Did you know about this? That's very good.
Yes. This is a technique I want to use more in a podcast episode.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I might steal this and use it in my work also. Do
you have topics you would ask to new people when you first met them?
If I first meet someone, no. I think I would find out first what their hobby is. Like, what are you interested in? What do you do in your free time? And then I'm not into everything. Obviously, I can't do everything, but I know something about a lot of things. So I try to talk about that person's interests or hobbies and get them, to talk about themselves as much as possible. Yeah. I think like news, like, hey, I saw this on the news. I would use that for people that I already know pretty well, who I meet, fairly often.
Okay.
Unless it's something really big, like some kind of disaster or like a big topic. Like we had an earthquake the other day, for example.
Yes.
That might be, a pretty general topic that everyone would know about that I would bring up with new people. Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic. I want to talk about the shipping menu in Japan.
Okay, Japan has excellent shipping services.
I know, but I was sending some stuff through Yubinkyoku the other day, and it got me thinking, like, why do Japanese carriers like Kuroneko, Sagawa, and Yubinkyoku have so much wide range of shipping services? Like, they have a takyubin, compact takyubin, 黒猫 U パケット and U パケット post.
It's complicated.
It is complicated.
Is it all different sizes of packages?
Slightly different packages sizes.
Okay.
Like this service package has to be within 2 centimeter.
Okay.
And this service, the thickness of a package, it should be within 3 centimeter, and then what width is this much,
Okay, so pretty small differences then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I got really confused, and it took me so long to find out what's the best service for me.
Yeah, it is complicated, and when I've had to send packages, for example, overseas to my family, of course I have to use the post office, but that's also complicated because you don't know actually until you get to the post office which option is actually cheaper. You can't really calculate.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe you can, but I was never able to. But they always say that EMS for overseas packages is cheaper and fastest.
Yes.
But it seems like it'd be the most expensive. It seems like other things would be cheaper. So I don't really understand some of the services.
Yes. And you know what? The Kuroneko give their service to Yubinkyoku. So the service used to be doing under Kuroneko was actually by carried on Takyubin.
Okay.
It's complicated to say.
That's kind of ridiculous because but I understand why. But the thing with the Yubinkyoku is the post office is physical mail is becoming obsolete. No one writes letters anymore. Everyone texts or calls because we have so many free apps now. No one is using mail anymore.
Yes.
So it's kind of lucky for the post office that Kuroneko is doing that because otherwise they would have very, very little business.
Yeah. So that's why their service name has included 2 carriers like Kuroneko U packet.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Because that's going through the Yubinkyoku.
Yes. But actually it was provided by Kuroneko Yamato.
Okay.
Why Japanese carrier? So I can be a comedian like Usugiri Tomoya.
Well, I know the reason. I guess the reason why Kuroneko is asking the Yubinkyoku to take on some of the delivery is because everyone is using these courier services.
Mercari.
Mercari, yeah. Mercari is a big one, but also like all the foreign tourists coming to Japan, they're all using Kuroneko also to forward their suitcases to their next location so they don't have to carry them on the Shinkansen. So I think because of those 2 things, Mercari and all the influx of foreign tourists who are finally realizing that they don't have to carry their suitcases, they can ask Kuroneko or Sagawa to do it. Those companies are overworked now. But also there's a shortage of staff. There's been a shortage of staff since the pandemic.
One thing I just remember is, since I love watching movie, the mailing carrier caught my eye was always FedEx.
Okay, yeah, in America.
Why is FedEx not popular in Japan?
It's kind of the same thing as Kuroneko, except Kuroneko's better. Because you already have it. You already have a better service in Japan.
Right. True.
Yeah, that's why it's not popular. It's the same thing, just a different country with a different name.
Okay,
bigger trucks.
In America, FedEx is very popular, right?
It's pretty popular just because our Yubinkyoku, our mail service is so bad. So a lot of people are using FedEx and DHL, which are 2 of the private delivery companies, to deliver things rather than asking the post office. Because with the post office, they often lose packages or damage packages. But with a private courier, they're a little more careful.
うん。
So your things tend to be in better condition when they arrive.
うん
Mm.
Okay. There's some 英会話 phrases I want to introduce to our audience,
Okay.
listeners.
Great. Good
So,
idea.
yeah. Okay. Let me start introduce one of the phrases I want to say.
Okay.
What kind of packaging materials do you recommend for fragile items?
Fragile. That's a good word.
Yes. So this is the meaning. This meaning in Japanese is
ど
complicated
う
to
いうような
explain.
ものを、割れやすいものにどういうようなパッケージング材料をおすすめでしょうかみたいな感じ。
そうね。Yes. So どんな緩衝材をおすすめしますかこの割れやすいものに。ってことかね。Fragile.
Yes, fragile. 割れ物、割れやすいもの。
Yes. 割れやすいよね。Fragile heart.
Yeah, you could say that.
壊れやすい心。Okay, I wanna mention a little more.
Okay.
Could you help me tape this package securely?
And they will say, no, we don't help you do that. You do it yourself.
このパッケージもうちょっと固くしてください。かっちりしてくださいって。手伝ってください。
So this is a cultural difference. This is not related to the phrases that you're trying to teach here. But like in Japan, if you go to the post office and you say, oh, ちょっと tape いただけますか? They will give you tape. They'll give you some tape.
In Japan?
In Japan, they'll be like, yeah, here, use all the tape you want. It's free. I went to America and I asked for some tape. Do you have a little bit of tape? No, you have to buy it. It's over there. It's over there on the wall. Go buy it. So I had to buy the tape. It was about $3, which is what, like 500 yen now?
Wow,
500 yen.
a little expensive.
So, I needed it. I bought it. It was fine. And then the lady who came in the line after me, she also needed tape.
And she bought tape again.
No, I said, here, just use mine. I just bought it. I have a lot left over here. You could use mine. So the lady at the counter was looking at me like, she was going to try to sell 2 tapes today. Yeah, so that's a difference. Like in America, they will not help you. They will not give you any help or anything. Like no tape, no pens, nothing. You bring everything.
Really?
But in Japan, yeah, they're very kind. They'll help you make the labels. They'll help you print them.
Yes.
They'll help you set up your account. They'll give you tape. They'll help you. If you can't write kanji, they'll write the kanji for you. They're really, really nice.
Yes. Wow, Japan has excellent service.
They do. Yes, we do.
Okay. One more phrase I want to introduce is, it's cheaper if the package is under 2 centimeter thick. 2センチ以下の厚みだったら、このパッケージは安くなります。
Yes. And actually in Japan, they will measure.
They measure precisely.
Yes, they do. In America, they're like, it's close enough. They won't measure. They won't give you tape, but also they won't measure. But in Japan, they measure.
適当。
Yeah, it's very tekito. And I'll tell you why later.
They're very strict in Japan.
Yeah, they're very precise in Japan. Very, very precise. They're kind and good service, but they're like, this is the rule. Boom.
Yes. まあ、it's what it is.
Yeah, but they're kind of nice in Japan too, because like I've taken packages to send, and they'll say, well, it's, I forgot what it was. It was like, it's 4.1 kilos. If you can get it to 4.0, it's much cheaper. And they'll make you stand there and they'll help you cut the box down and make it smaller. And, they'll help you make it so it's more efficient.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the package is under 2 centimeters thick, it's cheaper.
Okay, that's actually these are the things I have faced during the shipping I tried the other day.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay, I think we covered a lot of today. Hope it giving you something to think about.
We'd like to hear from you guys. Have you ever scratched your head and have you been puzzled over the crazy shipping fees in Japan? Because they went up recently, didn't they?
Yes, they were, and they are going to again.
Or have you had any surprising moments at work or school with trying to remember new names or trying to get new information. Let us know your thoughts and your stories.
Okay, that's it for today's episode. But don't forget, catch our next one.
This is Crosstalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining. Bye.